Hello and welcome to episode 110 on the Online Trainers Podcast. Today's topic is, do you have a funnel? Hello and welcome to the Online Trainers Podcast, where we go behind the scenes to uncover the latest tactics and strategies top trainers around the world are using to get more clients, dominate their marketplace, and get their clients amazing results. There is absolutely no fluff here. I'm your host, Lynn Trin. Now, I don't know if you know, but I've been working very, very closely with Mr. Russell Brunson from ClickFunnels over the last, I'd say, 6 months. And in that time, from implementing everything that he's taught, including sales funnels, lead generation funnels, and all the good stuff, and having automated funnels in place as systems, my business has actually taken off, and I've been able to work a little bit less. And not that I like working less, it's just, remember from yesterday's podcast episode, I talked about taking steps, and that took me from step 2 to step 3, right? If I could have my marketing and lead generation sorted out for the time being, because to be fair, it's never sorted out. It's always going to encounter a problem. There's some bigger person that's going to come in and they're going to innovate inside the marketplace where you need to change your approach. And so my question for the day is, do you have a funnel set up? Now, if the answer is no, and I know, 80% of the trainers listening to this is like, what the hell is a funnel? What are you talking about? Why do I need a funnel? And what's it used for? Essentially, one of the most important reasons why you need a funnel at this point, I don't even know where to begin of what a funnel is. I know that a funnel is simply this. It's your ability to turn a lead or a prospect and nurture them along the way so that they become a client. Now, there are many different ways you can do that. I know a lot of times I've spoken about challenges, and you'll see how I've set up automated funnels to deploy a 7-day free challenge. And what happens is, if somebody signs up for my 7-day free challenge, then they're going to get a series of emails, but also at the same time, 7 different pages and videos of what their task is every single day. Now, under the videos, there's going to be a call to action to see if I can help them anymore. So we offer a 15 or 30-minute consultation call to see where they're at, see what they're stuck with, and see how we can help them overcome their issues. This is what a funnel is used for. So if you're using a landing page software such as Lead Pages, OptimizePress, any sort of that, ClickFunnels, which Russell Brunson, the founder, he owns that company. It actually does this for you and actually builds out all these sales funnels for you. So, you can have somebody joining your 7-day challenge, and you can have 100 people join your 7-day challenge, and then you can let it be automated and maybe have 5 to 10 phone calls on the other end. So having these automation systems in place, also known as funnels, and I look at it as a funnel, as a nurturing system to take a prospect, turn them from a cold lead and warm them up. Now, there are different types of funnels. My lead generation funnel is that. There might be a video series funnel where if somebody wants to enter their name and enter their email address on your landing page, they're going to receive 5 videos from you. And then the whole point of the funnel is essentially nurturing or taking 100 people and actually talking to 5 to 10 different prospects. So you go from 100 to 10. And the job of the funnel is actually to filter out the people who are serious, who actually want to talk to, who know of you. And I'm asking if you have a funnel, because if you're serious about generating an online business and growing online, there are certain fundamental key tools. It's like me saying to you, look, you want to become a serious powerlifter, but you can't afford to get yourself into a gym where it has a bench press. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. You want to be a serious powerlifter, but you can't afford to buy the weight. There's not enough weights. It's just not going to happen. So there are a few things that I highly, highly recommend that you have. The first thing is a flagship program. I truly think that you should have a program and your own 12-week system or your 16-week system that can help solve your specific niche's problem. For example, if you're passionate about vegan and you're in the female vegan bodybuilding community, your 16-week program will help vegan women get into shape using your method. Simple as that. And you teach them what to do, and you teach them why they need to do it. Because remember, you want to give them fish, but also you want to teach them how to fish, because that becomes more powerful. You build expert authority that way when you teach as opposed to giving. The second thing that you need is you need systems. A lot of times, there are trainers listening to this podcast and they say, Lynn, you talk about having systems. What do I need in place so that I can start systemizing the process? And that is funnels. Now, if you want to set up funnels, basically what funnels allows you to do is actually go from prospect to serious lead. How do you actually get a prospect to becoming a serious lead who wants to buy from you? And you need different funnels inside of your business. You might have heard of the lead magnet. Every time you're on Facebook at the moment, have a look at the funnel that you're being pushed into and have a look at what they're trying to do to you. Generally, it would go like this. There's a Facebook advertisement. And that Facebook advertisement wants you to give them your name and your email address. And then what they do, and as soon as you've done that, you are now entering their funnel. And their job, all they want you to do is to buy something from them or to get onto the phone with them so they can sell you something. That's the whole point of a funnel, is to take a prospect from cold who doesn't know about the company at all to completely warm, to go, I'm actually interested in buying from you. What do you got? That's the job of a funnel. When you have a good funnel in place, you can spend money on advertising, Facebook ads. You can do a Facebook Live on your profile and send people to this free download page, and they can opt in. They can buy your stuff. And what it allows you to do, it allows you to build assets. It allows you to build email lists. But also, it can take care of a lot of the marketing for you, so you can generate high-quality leads on demand, depending on how much money you want to spend, and you know that they're high quality. So with that being said, my question for the day is, if you don't have a funnel, would it be worth setting one up? Would it be worth to get to know how to set up funnels and having that inside of your business so that you're not struggling with generating leads and you're not just struggling with sending a Facebook ad to a Woohoo form and talking to somebody who's completely cold and running into a war zone where there's machine guns and you're fighting with knives? It's just not going to work. Would it be worth it? And the second thing is, I want to give you something. If you reach out to me when this podcast episode goes live and you're listening, because I love to reward people who are consistently listening, I want you to reach out to me and I'm going to send you a funnel. I'm going to send you a funnel that it was my challenge funnel. And what I was able to do was I was able to convert cold prospects who would opt in for my content into warm cores, who actually were like, Lynn, I like your shit, man. I want to know more about what you got. So if you want that funnel, you want to see how I've been able to turn prospects from cold into warm, then shoot me a private message, hit me up on Facebook. You can find me inside the Online Trainers Club. Send me a personal message and say, Lynn, I listened to podcast episode 110 and I really want this funnel. I'm interested. And I'll send it across to you. And that's it. And it's as simple as that, because inside a business, if you don't know how to generate leads, you don't know how to make sales, you don't know how to fulfill and get results, then you have no business. This is one of the key areas that you need to master. Now, go and do that. And of course, as I always say, go and make sure you send this to your accountability buddy and say, hey, do you have a funnel as well? Is it worth dissecting this guy's funnel? Let's go and ask him. And then, of course, as always, do the work.
Alright, if you enjoyed this podcast, please leave me a 5-star review on iTunes and feel free to leave a review, and that way I can respond and I can take that on board in developing content to serve you. Now, if you're not a part of the Online Trainers Club on Facebook, please do yourself a favor and be a part of the conversation. That's where I add daily tips, tricks and strategies on how you can build out funnels, how you can get more clients and ultimately become a better online coach. Thank you for listening.